Hello children, today let's we go with our lesson in video, that is the fifth lesson, the fifth chapter of biology, the age of adolescence. Let's we see the different stages of life. Those are infancy from 0 to 2 years, childhood from 3 to 12 years, adolescence 13 to 19 years, adulthood 20 to 40 years, old age above 40 years. So we have 5 stages of life. Let's we see. Infancy is a stage of growth of baby from birth to 2 years. Childhood, the stage of growth of child from 3 to 12 years. You could see in the images children right side given here. And next is the adolescence, means the period of transition from childhood to adulthood. We call it as adolescence period. When we go to adulthood, it is a period between 20 to 40 years. Then old age, it is a period above 40 years. Next, let's we go with puberty. What is puberty? It is a period when sex hormones are produced in boy or girl and they become sexually mature. In this puberty stage, boys attain puberty at age 14 to 15 years. Girls attain puberty at the age of 11 years. Changes in teenagers. During puberty, we see changes in teenagers. Increase in height, change in body shape, change in voice, increased activity of sweat glands. There will be development of sex organs, production of hormones that stimulate gametes production. We call those are sex hormones. And children become mentally, emotionally mature. You could see here the voice box in boy. Above the thyroid gland we will have it. Increase in height. There is sudden increase in heights. During puberty, hormones signal the body to grow faster. In boys 13 years, in girls 11 years, we could see this increase in height. Change in body shape. Both boys and girls, there is an increase in muscle growth. Due to that, the body shape of the boys and girls changes. Change in body shape of boys. Boys shows faster increase in muscles, tissues, and girls have faster increase in fat tissue. Change in body shape of girls. For girls, fat moves from the middle to the upper and lower body, giving the curvier appearance. You could see. Change in voice. At puberty, the voice box or the larynx begins to grow. Boys develop larger voice box. In girls, larynx is hardly visible because of its small size. Increased activity of sweat glands. During puberty, there is an increased secretion of sweat and oil glands. Due to that, acne and pimples form on the face. You could see here the picture. Development of sex organs. Testes and ovaries also start producing sperms and eggs respectively. Female reproductive system, you could see the picture. Ovaries are present in female reproductive system producing eggs, and male reproductive system having testes produce sperms. Secondary sexual characters. They are controlled by sex hormones. There are certain characters by which male and female are distinguished. Distinguished in the sense differentiated from each other. In males, the secondary sexual characters will be beard, starch, and facial hair grow, deep voice, shoulder becomes broad, height is increased. When we go to females, mammary glands will be developed, facial hair also grow. Mammary glands are milk producing glands. Shrilled voice, starting of menstrual cycle, pelvic region also widens. Glands are formed by group of cells. Those group of cells produce secretions. There are two types of glands we have: exocrine glands and endocrine glands. Let's see what are exocrine glands. These exocrine glands are which have ducts and they produce enzymes. Duct in the sense a pipe-like structure through which whatever the secretions produced will be sent to other parts. When we go to endocrine glands, these are those which are without ducts and they secrete hormones. Those hormones directly enter blood. The study of endocrine glands is called endocrinology. Here exocrine gland example they have given, that is liver. Next, exocrine glands, endocrine glands differences. Exocrine glands, these have pipe-like structures called ducts. They secrete enzymes, like example liver. When we go to endocrine glands, these are ductless. These secrete hormones like thyroid hormone will be the thyroid gland which produce thyroid hormone, that is thyroxine. Pancreas is the only gland which is endocrine as well as exocrine. When we see other body parts, they produce only one type. They might be having ducts or not of that are not of ductless. So that is called ductless. Yes, but pancreas is acting both endocrine and exocrine. Next, let's we go with hormones. These are the chemicals that control certain mechanism in our body secreted by endocrine glands. See here, endocrine glands of human body. We have thyroid gland, pituitary gland, thymus, adrenal gland, pancreas, ovaries, testes. Let's we see in detail. Hormones act on specific target organ. They reach target organ through blood and are secreted in very small amounts. Different endocrine glands. First we go with pancreas and adrenal gland. Pancreas. Pancreatic hormones are produced by pancreas. This pancreas will be exocrine and endocrine. Yes, exocrine in the sense it will be acting with the ducts. Yes, so here celiac artery, it is acting like a duct. It will be producing secretions to stomach in order to digest food particles. Then when we go to its structure, internal structure, we see the cells called islet of Langerhans. These are ductless. So this will produce hormones into the blood. See here, pancreatic duct we have. With the help of the artery, celiac artery, other parts, it will be producing pancreatic juice and it will be sending. Next, when we go to here in exocrine part, acinar cells secrete digestive enzymes into pancreatic duct. When we go to endocrine part, islets of Langerhans cells secrete hormones into blood vessels. You could see here the blood vessel. Light blue color we could see islets of Langerhans. Light green color with cream we see those are acinar cells. This is adrenal gland. Pancreas are located below the stomach. You could see here the leaf-like structure. Secretion of pancreas. It secretes insulin and glucagon, both hormones. These hormones are acting in the same way but in opposite. That's antagonist hormones we say. That means insulin will be lowering the glucose level. Glucagon will increase the blood glucose level. That means same function but opposite manner they will be acting. Next, adrenal gland. Adrenal glands are located on top of kidneys. You could see here the top of kidney blackish color. You could see adrenal glands. These secrete adrenaline that regulates heartbeat, breathing rate, blood pressure, etc. You could see here adrenal gland above the kidneys. These are cup-like structures consisting of cortex outside, medulla inside. Then different endocrine glands in that ovaries and testes we go with. Ovaries. These glands are present in females. They contain ovary. Two we have. You could see in the structure, egg-like structures we have. Yes. These ovaries, they secrete estrogen, that is a sex hormone. There is a female sex hormone that helps in egg production and development of secondary sexual characters in females. These are present in pelvic region and it widens milk producing glands called mammary glands. Next, testes. These glands are present in males. You could see the diagram, testes, egg-like structure only here also we have. These secrete testosterone, that is a male hormone that helps in sperm production, development of secondary sexual characters in males. Different endocrine glands, we have some more glands. Let's see with pituitary gland. It is located in brain. It is also called as master gland. It controls The functioning of other glands. You could see here pituitary gland, a small bulb-like structure we have below hypothalamus in brain. Pituitary gland, it secretes growth hormone that control development of bones and muscles. Excessive secretion of this growth hormone causes gigantism, that is more growth, overgrowth. Less secretion of growth hormone causes dwarfism. In the sense, the hyposecretion we call it, then the person will be short. If moderate, then the person will be in the right amount. Thyroid gland, it is located in neck. You could see the picture here, thyroid. Thyroid gland secretions, it secretes thyroxine hormone that controls metabolism of carbohydrate, protein and fat. Deficiency causes of thyroid hormone. The deficiency of thyroid hormone causes goiter in adults. That is, improper secretion results in this disease. In goiter, enlargement of thyroid gland takes place. Due to that, neck also will be enlarged, as you could see in the image right side. It causes cretinism in children. The symptoms will be stunted growth, means short growth, short fingers, deformed bones and teeth. You could see in the picture how the bones are, even teeth. Abdomen get pot-bellied, mentally retarded. That is cretinism. You could see here endocrine system. So hypothalamus, thyroid glands, pancreas, ovaries, pituitary gland, parathyroid gland, thymus, adrenal glands. Here parathyroid gland, it is present along with the thyroid gland. Thymus, it helps build resistance to disease. Hypothalamus, it regulates hunger, thirst, sleep and wakefulness, plus most of your involuntary mechanisms including body temperature. Thyroid glands, these regulate your energy and your metabolism. Pituitary gland controls all other endocrine glands, influences growth, metabolism and regeneration. Next, let's go with pancreas. It aids in the digestion of protein, fats and carbohydrates. It produces insulin, which controls blood sugar levels. Both exocrine and endocrine work. Ovaries. This influences how your blood circulates and determines your mental vigor and your sex drive. Testes in males. Parathyroid gland. It secretes the hormones necessary for calcium absorption. Adrenal glands. These secrete hundreds of compounds including cortisol and adrenaline, which helps you to react emergencies. It regulates your metabolic processes in the cells, water balance, blood pressure, etc. What is metabolism? The conversion of nutrients into energy and building material to meet your body's needs. We call this as metabolism. It's a homework for you children. Draw and label the diagram which is given in the video. Label the parts which are given number. Thank you children. With this we complete our lesson, and just we have at the last regarding physical exercise, cleanliness, how to be maintained by children, that you read. Already we discussed in questions. Now complete that. Thank you children.